Welcome. This is the Astro Tarot time of the week for July 11th, which is Sunday through July 18th. So Sunday through Sunday, and I'm really grateful that you're here. And we are going to focus on karma and with the opposition today of the moon with Saturn. And so let's get started. So I'll go ahead and pull up the chart, and I'm grateful that you're here. And we will talk a little bit about, let's share the screen and see what we have. Okay, we're gonna pop this on. Right on, huh? It's good to be back. I'm really grateful that we have this opportunity, right? So what's been going on for you guys? Can you relate to the heavens? Right now, you can see my cursor. We're going to see that right now, 18 degrees of Leo. We have both Mars and Venus at the same degree. And they are together. So there's a lot of action in the relationship area, thinking about relationships, imagining and doing, getting with the relationships, connecting to the things we love, whether that's in the arts or creativity. If you, so it doesn't necessarily have to be in relationship to yourself, being the whole male, female, the yin and yang going on within your being. And with that opposition going also to Saturn. Saturn is the wise discussion in our head, the wise discussion in the heavens. You get what you reap what you sow. And there was this wonderful thing I listened to today with Sadhguru. He was talking about there was a question: shall I marry if I'm going to pursue the yogic path? And his answer was, do what you need, meet your needs, which is Venus, go through life, Mars, the action, take the action that you need in your life. And that's that. He said, don't take the yogic path, take the path to you and add yoga to it so that you can have a peace, having peace and harmony within yourself. Here we have moon here. It's conjunct. Conjunction is at least 5 degrees away. So 18 degrees with the conjunction, the Kazemi, as they call it, with Mars and Venus, right, in Leo. And then you have moon in Leo today at 13 degrees. So that's also conjunct. And that is, how are you feeling about your emotions? How are you feeling? Like, we need to also understand that feelings, the feeling of, say, for instance, if we feel this feeling of uselessness, it is not true. Number one, we are not useless, no matter what. We are not useless. We have value, and that's a Venus and Mars having this discussion with our emotions, the way we think and feel within our bodies. The moon is our bodies, and then this is in a square. We can just have this, discussion, this existential crisis happening, and we will overcome that if we do the work. I'm doing the work, stay in the day. Today is the day, and one day at a time. Nothing is permanent, and trust in God, and all will be well. God, of your understanding. Here, God of our understanding is definitely Saturn with Jupiter mixed in here. Jupiter has a really nice blue line aspect to Mercury at 0 degrees in Mercury. It's just being able to communicate these beautiful unity and oneness concepts that can help us to get through that, some of those places where we get stuck in our minds, our feelings and our emotions. But we have a nice aspect here, right, with the blue lines. The red lines are lines of challenge, right? We have some challenges always, every day, and every day. We are human. We are not immortal. So, thinking about that, this is Pluto right here. Pluto is in Capricorn, and it has an opposition to the sun at 19 degrees in Cancer. So thinking about uh, what that means is that nurturing place in us, that archetype of nurturing and family, that mothering aspect that has an opposition right now with Pluto. So, there may be, call your mom, and call your mom. I think that that's something right there. There's this aspect of impermanence because of Pluto, changes things, and like the Tower card is Pluto and death. It has that beyond our control. It's the underworld. Here we have this blue aspect from Pluto to Neptune, and Neptune's in its home sign in Pisces, along with Jupiter. So both of they're in their home signs. Both of them are in their home signs. Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces. Uh, it's the benevolent. It's the big ho 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 God in the sky that gives and loves and gives us lessons, like Gandalf, if you are familiar with that. And then you have Neptune here, of the sea, the sea god that has the trident, and then it has an aspect going to the sun. So that universal love within its own sign of oneness of Pisces, and then it's going to Pluto, where this is what it is. Having that respect for the ones who have passed, and to learn from that, and then just to be able to see that maybe there's some pain that's involved, of course, when we have loss, but we they always will stay in our hearts and minds. That's up to um, up to how we take care of ourselves and nurture ourselves. So I think we'll go ahead and stop sharing. So anyway, yeah, that's a lot of astrology. I know, like I like to explain the chart and have that discussion, but there's like the questions that the planets ask us. They want us to be honest, they want us to be present. uh, all the spiritual experiences that we cannot have unless we are present, right? We have those aha moments, and those aha moments happen in sync with to know your natal chart is really important, so then you can see where your planets are affected, or being like buttons are being pushed from the transits of daily planetary movement. The larger planets that are farther away don't move as often, right? They just kind of shift a bit, but you can see maybe where they're at in your chart. If you know what time you were born, that's really beneficial, because then we can see what house they're affecting. And yeah, so I will put my information in the comments below. So this way, if you were interested in a reading for me to you know uh, use the language of astrology to read your chart, and then if you have any questions, I can see what's being affected. And then also, yeah, we'll do some tarot. Let's pull 3 cards for this week and see what we have. And love is such a powerful is the most powerful energy. And this has come up a couple times this week for me. They're saying that there is a letter from Einstein, the letter from Einstein to his daughter. I believe it was his daughter, yeah. That there's a lot of different powers in the world, but the strongest, most powerful power in the world is love. And that was yeah, give it to God, and get out of the way. Stay present, so that you can work through the things that are going through your life, and getting those aha moments, and having the right motives, feeling of connection. That's very Neptunian. And the right motives Jupiter and learning. And, you know, if we have the right motives, we're going to, have good karma. It's going to just, still things will happen. Life on life's terms, things will still be happening in your world. We always, that's how we overcome our problems. That's what makes the character that we are. And that rhythm and harmonious flow with our higher power. That's, again, you know, working with our creative energies, with that conjunction with Venus and Mars. So just have fun, if you are dating or if you're married, just find that you'll probably be feeling that, you'll be feeling that nice connection there. And, if your relationship is been worked on, right? And if you're not, the opposition with Pluto, I mean, there's going to be some changes. There'll be some changes. There may be changes anyhow if you're getting along, but you know, just be present. Like I said, whatever that takes. That's being mindful, taking walks, exercising, moving your body. Mars, doing the things you love, finding the things you love. What do you treasure? Those are really big topics for this week. Finding out that, connecting, taking the time, finding a way to ask your higher power to be with you and to give you some signs of what you need to do to make some new decisions, because we just had the new moon on July 9th, right? So what were you doing on Sunday, July 9th? What were you doing? Go back there and say, okay, what was I planting? What seeds was I planting? I had some creative inspiration a few days before, and I was just like, I feel really good about this. I'm going to be doing that. Something has to change. I'm going to make a change. Maybe you made a job change already. Maybe you accepted a job offer. You've been working somewhere for what, 12, 10, 13 years, and they called you. The other job called you and said, okay, we want you. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to change, even though I have to change other things. Like I have to change insurance, or I have to change, my schedule. But I'm looking, I need it. I've been ready for this change, and I'm going to do it. You're ready for this change. Are you feeling that? Yeah. You're feeling that? Okay. So here we go. So, okay. All right. God, I offer myself to thee to be with us and to do with us as thou wilt, right? The God of our understanding, whatever that means to you. Okay, here we go. So this will be past, present, future. And it goes 3 days today and 3 days. So 3 days in the past, 3 days in the future, and present. So this is 3 days in the past. Here we go, star. This is the card that I pulled for the future, which is really interesting last week. So this is the star card. This is Venus, as well as like, to me, the star card reminds me of Virgo and Aquarius mixture, like that air and thinking and out of the box and hopefulness. So something that we were hoping for, and it's like she came from the past. I don't know which way you can see it. Came from the past. Or she came from the past, from the present, from last week. She was the future card last week. Isn't that fun? All right, so here we go. Next one is present. This is today. We are today. Today's the day, and let's go. This is sun. This is strength and sun. This is Leo. So this is carrying the sun with it. It's going to be Leo season very soon. Not until the 22nd in the Western astrology, but this is the sun, the Leo, the sun that's moving around every day, tick-tock around. So right now the sun's in Cancer, right? So that's nurturing and family. So we have to think about that. What do we need to do to nurture our family today, right? So is that spending time, calling, just listening, making a dinner? Also with the strength of sun, we have that conjunction with Venus and Mars, right? Woo, flying around. How are you feeling, right? You're feeling whole, and you're finding what you valuing. Cancer sun is nurturing family. Okay. And this is the future, which is judgment. Judgment. What is judgment? That means like when it's ending, and then where like the angels are coming with the God of your understanding to talk about how it went. So let's see how it goes in the next couple days. Karma, karma, karma. Reap what you sow. So do all the things, get your stuff in order, do what you need to do so that you can have a good judgment, right? The prayers. Yes. Yes. Okay, so there we go. Right on. I think that was really cool. With the cards that I use are the Visconti deck, and it's an ancient deck from the medieval time when they had it's the Italian deck that they put the gold on it. I love that deck. So it's only the 22 arcana, and but to me, we're pulling 3 cards, so it's like it's to the point, right? So the point is, what is love if not forgiveness? And that's what I have to say for this week, and something to think about. I think in the next few days, the moon moves. The moon's trucking around every 2.5 days. So with the moon in Leo, it's conjunct with Venus and Mars. You can actually channel in how you're feeling. Like, how are you feeling? A little bit tired. Are you feeling a little tired? So like, take some rest. Feel your feelings. It's okay to feel not okay sometimes. It's all right. We're human, and then the next day we may feel better. So love is better than anger, right? Moon says, right? Hope is better than fear, and optimism is better than despair. So let us be loving, hopeful, and optimistic. And that is a quote from Jack Layton. And what else can I say? I will see you next week. I will see you next week for another Astro Tarot reading, and I'll put my information in the chat if you would like to have a reading. It's pretty basic. We do 30 minutes, and I'll do it on Zoom unless you live in my neighborhood. I also have live readings at a place in Fort Myers called Remedies Parlor. So yeah, check that out. If you want to find me on Instagram, I'm Jolie Barb Astrology on Instagram. You can find me. I think there's a line or a slash. What do they call that? It's not a, yeah. Anyway, if you want to find me, you will find me. So I will see you again. And I have other series where we learn A Course in Miracles. And I do daily reading in a 12-step program. So I will talk to you next week. Bye.